Let's go. What up? What up? Top of the top. We about to shake and bake this morning. Salute to the chat. We out here. Y'all know what time it is, and it's going down. Know what time it is today. Today, I'm addressing issues today. I'm going to take it to how I started. For those that don't know how I started, I'm going to remind you about how I started. And salute to everybody in the building. Good morning. Good morning to the family, to the 4NOFAME Mafia. Salute to my boy P, Grown Man Talk, my boy Diz. You heard Randy Nichols, my boy Allen, and the Queen Annette Harlem in the building. Cyber Cypher. You heard? So a lot of y'all just pulling up. Y'all just got in tune with what I do. But today, I'm going back to my foundation, and I'm going to show you what I'm about. And I told y'all I'm the Grim Reaper of this shit. Because I'm going to put a curse on a few niggas today. But not in this episode, but today. And I'm going to address some of you niggas today. Because you niggas done ran out of shit. And you done played yourself. Good morning, Kashana Brown. Where you been at? You been hiding, Queen. What's the deal? Anyway, I'm live. I told y'all I'll be back. You heard? And this ain't about no clout for those that don't know, because you've been throwing that word clout out, and I'm going to show you how some of you niggas are bum-ass niggas and you don't have no clout. I'm going to show you something today. I said today, not on this show, today. This is y'all niggas' last day. So you know who I'm talking to. If you don't, nigga, by tonight, you will fucking know who I'm talking to. And this the 4NOFAME Primetime Episode 64. Another dead homie, another dead Empire rapper is resting in peace. And he goes by the name of Drakeo, if I'm not mistaken. And we look like we got a whole nother episode of a Travis Part 2. You dig? We had a show of chaos. AP Wiz, what up, bro? And I'm going to get into what's going on, right? And I'm going to get into how we've been forced to see a whole bunch of BS. We're going to see how we've been watching a whole bunch of mayhem and chaos. And you're going to see how, right, a lot of people think it's a game. But today, we're going to bring some clarity to all of this. And by the end of the night, we're going to know who's who. So, salute to the chat. Salute to the family. And I'm also going to get into Whack 100. He was also beat up, allegedly, because he always running his mouth. You dig? And for those that didn't see the interview we did with Bad Vibes on Grown Man Talk, one of the original founders, one of the brothers that was there from the beginning, I say, Bad Vibes, one of the original New York Bloods, he had a lot to say, and he spoke a lot of truth. So for all of you misconceptions, all my people that be in the chat from the West Side, wherever you from, if you really want to know what time it is, you go to that interview. Because we don't got to sugarcoat nothing. And we're not doing that. You see, I fell back. But I had to smack myself and wake up, say, bro, what are you doing? You're not being yourself. So I got to get back to what I do. And it's for no fame, for you bum-ass niggas. You heard? So like I said, I'm also going to speak on how the brother HASSAN, he needs to chill out. He needs to chill. He needs to take a break, a vacation. You did? Because that man is driving himself insane. And I'm going to speak on how a lot of this stuff he going through, he created it for himself. But guess what? He could fix it himself too. And maybe he do need some help. But I'm not using that man name for no clout, but I'm going to speak on that man because I see where that dude is going. You understand? And he not headed in a good direction. For a brother that put himself in a position to win, he going to be the same one to take himself out. But I told y'all this before. But my whole point is this. He could fix it. And it's very, very simple. You understand? Because you can't win every war. You can't win every fight. But one thing we got to understand, right? When you're from the street, what you start, you got to finish. And sometimes it can be called apology or retreating or humbling yourself. You did? We're going to talk about that today. I'm going to speak on a few things. You heard? But I'm going to start out with this right here. Drakeo the Ruler was stabbed in the neck, you understand, during a Once Upon a Time in LA concert, headlined by 50 Cent and Snoop Dogg. So we already know what time it is with them two dudes. And what I want to know is, why was they having a tour anyway? And who came to see them dudes? My point is, Snoop Dogg, you about 50, it's time to sit it down. And wherever you at, nigga, murder was the case. Wherever you at, it's always some negative shit. I'm just keeping it real. 50 Cent also, wherever you go at, it's always a dark cloud. But this ain't about them. All I want to know is, I told y'all before, people just want to party, get wasted, and they don't want to stay their ass in the house. Everybody feel like it's something out here that's great, gonna make them feel good, or they feel like if they come out and party, get some fresh clothes, shine, everything is gonna be all right. But y'all don't understand, it's something big about to happen, and there's something big going down. You understand? But y'all don't pay attention because you're always distracted. And that's your business, because guess what? I'm not here to save nobody. See, some people have to perish, and some people have to rise. And that's how this shit goes. So I'm gonna speak on some things, right? The rapper Drakeo was attacked backstage at the show. And guess who also had something to do with this show? Live Nation. Travis Scott, Live Nation. You see? But I'm not saying it's nobody's fault. This is all alleged information. This is just my opinion. You dig? But I'm trying to show you how certain energies always got certain energies that come with it. Because people love to go to concerts more than they love to go to church or to the mosque. Or more than people love entertainers more than they love, the higher powers or the most high. See, that's why you always get what you ask for. And this is the week of the holiday. Some might say one of the most wickedest holidays in the world. You understand? Because when you play with them letters of Santa, guess what you're going to get? And if you're smart, you'll figure it out. So I ain't here to wake nobody up today. I'm just here to do what I do. You understand? But they say, after all the smoke that happened, 50 and Snoop Dogg, their appearance was canceled. They never got to go on stage. Now, this brother, he went to do a show, and, he got ran up on, he got ran down on, he got stabbed in his neck. And it's sad that he wanted to be an entertainer and perform, but they wound up performing on him, and now that brother's resting in peace. And just allegedly, just coincidentally, he's another rapper signed to Empire. He got business going on with Empire. And we spoke about this before. Young Dolph, Empire. King Von, Empire. Mo 3, Empire. Extension, Empire. And a few others, Empire. The TV show, Empire. You see the games going on? Do you see that? Do you see what's going on? But who controls the empire? And what is this empire all about? And why is more rappers getting violated, getting smoked and cooked, trying to be rappers? You understand? Then people in the military are losing their life at war. You understand? I'm trying to show y'all a pattern, and I'm trying to show you how people are setting themselves up for their own destruction. Because that which you chase will be the same thing that destroys you. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. The things you chase will be the things that destroy you. So that's why I'm going to go to the next topic real quick, because I'm going to show you how this relates. And that's why I say that dude Hassan Campbell, he need to chill. Because I saw the video last night of him walking through Bronx River, you know what I'm saying, going through what he was going through. You know what I'm saying? I seen a man stressed. I seen a man, you understand, anger, pain. But what I'm trying to tell you is, a lot of these things you're going through, you created for yourself. And let's talk about this clout thing. A lot of you brothers, y'all built y'all channel off other people's names. Y'all built y'all channels, y'all platform off other people's downfalls. And I get it. It's about trending topics. It's about being a vlogger, a blogger. I get it. But one thing you got to understand, you got to take what come with that. Let's look at Wendy Williams. What did she build her career off of from Hot 97? She was one of the first that had the allegations against Puffy and Mace being fruit balls. She been doing this shit. But what is Wendy Williams doing now? Is she not at her lowest point in life? Because what? Her whole life consisted of bashing other people, capitalizing off other people's demise, destruction for entertainment. So now she's the one that everybody's laughing at, that everybody's happy she's in a wheelchair, and I'm showing you the karma, the energy. So when I look at dudes like Hassan, we got to break it down from the beginning. Guess what? When he first came out, he had the whole hood behind him. He had everybody holding him down. He don't know that. Well, I'm gonna tell you, I was one of the dudes holding you down when you first came out, when Sinetta had the mic in front of your face and you was on the park bench in Bronx River. You was a humble dude. You feel me? When you did the press conference, you was humble because you started out humble. When you was in your car going live for the first time at Bronx River in your whip, you was humble. And you had the whole hood behind you. Because guess what? You stood for a righteous cause and you spoke your truth and lived in your truth. But somewhere down the line, you got distracted. You went off course. And guess what? That happens to all of us. Because nobody's perfect. You understand? But one thing about being perfect, it's about striving for perfection. And therefore, when you make errors and flaws, you correct your errors. That's how you start getting back to perfection. You did? We all supposed to be striving for perfection. But even though we know in this wicked planet, that's impossible. You did? So what I'm trying to tell you is, now, during his travels, he created a lot of enemies. And one of the reasons why he created a lot of enemies because he stopped fighting for the youth. And I'm talking about the youth that been victimized to molestation. I'm not talking about just the youth getting killed in the street, the youth that was being violated. Because we spoke about how right now the biggest topic in America is sex trafficking, allegedly. And we know that Ghislaine Maxwell is on trial, Epstein, co-conspirator. And this is what you're supposed to be speaking on. But see, you've been speaking on everything else but what you was put here to do. Because remember, for those that believe, God will put you on your path when you're right, but when you start going wrong, he will take his hands off of you. And you will start what? Self-destructing. And not only that, people will start wanting to take you out because the hand of God is not on you no more. Because we all have a purpose. And your purpose was to stand on what you came in the game standing on, like I'm doing right now. You see, when I came in this game, this is how I came in the game. G-checking situations and speaking my truth. And I wasn't never doing it for no clout. So my point is this. During your travels, Hassan, you pissed a lot of people off. You dig? Now, some people, I will say, do have a legitimate beef with that man. A legitimate beef, such as Wax Dog. Wax Dog held him down from the beginning. You feel me? They you know what I'm saying? They went through their altercations, but Wax Dog has a legitimate beef. You heard? I'm going to say Mac Mean has a legitimate beef with Hassan Campbell because they both from the Bronx, and not only that, they got some of the same peoples they know, and it was certain things Hassan did say towards Mac Mean's people, some of his dead homies. So they got legitimate beefs. 10 toes down, he knows Hassan, they have a legitimate beef. So some of them brothers do have legitimate beef, but guess what? All of them beefs can still be squashed through what? Humility and apologizing. You feel me? Especially for the brothers that claim to be Muslim. You're supposed to be humble and forgiving. You know what I'm saying? That's why you pray 5 times a day, to show your humility to Allah. And you're supposed to always respect your Muslim brothers, because we know Muslim is also dealing with what? Peace. So anytime you're a Muslim and you're not dealing with peace, or you're not striving for peace, we know you become a demonic force. You become infested with the jinn because you know better. The same thing as a Muslim, as a righteous brother, we're not supposed to chase material objects, Because once you do that, you get let off your path, and you start dealing with the jinns, which is the sins, which is destruction, which is death, pain, suffering, because you're not doing what you was created to do. So, like I said, it's certain brothers that do have a legitimate beef with that man. You feel me? And as long as no blood is shed, guess what? All that could be fixed. But my words to Hassan is, you need to humble yourself, and guess what? Apology and humbling can make everything right again. It can make everything go away. But I told y'all, when you're dealing with an ego, when you pump your head up, when you pump your image up, you got to keep it going. After a while, it gets tiring to keep trying to uphold his image. And then that's when you start deflating, and it's called what? Self-destructing. So basically, you rather walk through the hood mad, cursing, wilding out, instead of just what? Humbling yourself and apologizing. Even if you ain't do nothing, it's about apologizing. It's called what? Righting your wrongs. Positive education always corrects errors. Peace. Positive energy always creates, you know what I'm saying, good environments. It's about peace, if that's what you want. But see, some people will say they want peace, but really they want that smoke. And that's called a what? A snake. And I'm going to talk about some snakes later. They talk that peace. They talk that my brother, but really they snakes. See, when you don't want peace, you're really a snake. So I'm going to say this. All these things Hassan dealing with could be fixed. But he got to fix it on his own. You know why? Because this is the platform that built him. You heard? And this is the same platform that can destroy him. And he needs to know that. Because guess what? You created it. It's the same thing from the block. If I'm in the hood, for my people that know about the hood, if I'm in the hood and I'm making enemies with everybody, I'm shooting at everybody, I'm violating everybody, what's going to happen, y'all? The hood is going to turn on me. They're going to try to get me out of there. Either they're going to tell on me, or they're going to try to set me up to get killed. You heard? And when the hood turn on you, when you get smoked, don't nobody know nothing. They don't care. Because they ain't like you no more anyway. You're violated. That's the same thing with the internet. Because y'all don't want to understand the internet is the new world now. 5G technology is the new world for those who don't want to understand. The same way you move in the street, you got to move online. You don't understand that. I'm trying to tell y'all what I know. So if this platform will build you, the same platform will destroy you. We seen it with rappers. You know, your fans will buy your record. Y'all know about the time, you know, fans bought your record. They bought the albums. And then when they stop buying that album, start going to them shows, what happened? That rapper falls off. How many fallen rappers do we know right now that are nothing? But at one point, they was all in their prime. You did? Also, it's certain homies that have legitimate beef, like my brother P. See, a lot of people see P speaking on Hassan, but what people don't know is Hassan disrespected Pistol Pete because they had their own little issue due to his man B.O., and that's cool. But everything was not for the internet. You feel me? So when you violated Pete, when you violated the homie Hocus, you created enemies. So even though you squashed it with Hocus, a lot of people not going to still be feeling a certain way because you didn't apologize as a whole. See? Apologize can kill everything, but it take a real man to apologize his flaws. That's what gives you strength. When you run from certain situations, that make you weak. You heard? And salute the 5 guard, Giacana. When I seen that man years ago, he's the same individual I seen. I knew about Giacana before I even knew about a Hassan Campbell. That's the homie. You feel me? I pay attention to everything. And everybody got tired some kind of way. But my point is, 5 guard been doing his thing under Giacana, for those that know. You feel me? And he was holding Hassan down. And it seemed to me like they got love for each other. You heard? But my point is this. Everybody business ain't everybody business. And when y'all brought it to the internet, y'all put everybody in it, but then you can't get mad when everybody got something to say about it, because guess what y'all been doing? Y'all been giving people content. And yes, that man Hassan controls the algorithm, because once he do a live, you're gonna have niggas speaking on that nigga for about a month. You know, whatever he talk on, that shit gonna go on for forever. And I'm gonna say it again for those that just tuned in. Certain brothers do have a legitimate beef with that man, and they got a right to critique that man because he violated. But guess what? the man, all you got to do is apologize. So if you hear this, Hassan Campbell, all you got to do is apologize to whoever you violated, to the people. You hurt a lot of people. You had a lot of people behind you. They feel deceived. They feel used. They feel played. You disrespected the hood which you come from. You disrespected the town. You disrespected the homies, and don't get it twisted. Some homies do deserve to be violated, and they ain't my homie because every blood ain't my blood. Don't get it twisted. Every blood is not my blood. Every black man is not my brother, so I ain't with none of that. And I ain't no racist. You feel me? I judge people by their acts and their deeds and what's in their heart. And I judge people from what? From their works, the things they do. So that's what I'm trying to tell y'all, right? When I seen that brother, you know what I'm saying, going back to the hood, what's the purpose of you leaving the hood to get your family out of the hood, to make it to success, to keep trying to prove to people that you still got ties to the hood? It's not about that. But you got to keep doing that because you feel like people are assassinating your character, right? Because you created that persona. You put that out there. You bragged on how much money you make a week. You call everybody small, bogus YouTubers, little niggas. You diss everybody. And that's cool. Some niggas, guess what? They deserve to be dissed. Don't get it fucked up. Some niggas deserve to be dissed, but you got to start clarifying. You can't be saying it as a whole. You heard? And niggas do be clout chasing that man name. Because I seen him try to help people, and then I seen people turn on that man. You did? I seen it myself. But the point of the matter is apologizing and getting rid of that ego. That'll make you stronger. And then the people will start to rally behind you again, and you can get back in your rightful position. But until you do that, people always going to be coming for your head. And another thing is what? Speaking on the dead. Whenever you speaking on the dead, you ain't going to have nothing but demons coming at you. Because what you're doing is you're playing with tormented souls. And you can't get nothing good out of that. And a lot of you dudes do the same thing, meaning you only got something to say when somebody die. It's 7 days a week. Out of 7 days a week, you have nothing positive to say unless it's somebody dying or some negative controversy. And these are the same people that call people clout chasers. When somebody died, I don't jump on to talk about nobody that died. You know why? Because I respect the dead. You understand? If you so-called live a life, or you so-called put in work, or you seen people fall a victim to violence, you know that what? Death is nothing to play with. It's nothing to glorify. Because when you do that, you're tormenting souls. You are rallying up wicked energy. You are offending people that love their dead ones, that love their loved ones. So you can't get nothing good out of praising the dead. I don't care who you are. You're not going to get nothing out of that. So that's what I'm trying to tell you dudes. And I'm going to talk about some of you new niggas that just pulled up in this YouTube game. A lot of y'all talk about somebody be clout chasing y'all, but y'all the same dudes. You cannot make a video without somebody naming your title. Never. Your whole career consists of other people naming your titles. And I'm talking about, y'all know I'm talking about. Yeah. When you put everything you do, you got to wait till somebody do something in the YouTube world, and then you want to put that YouTube name. You call yourself dissing them, but you got to always put that person name in your title. Or you always need controversy. Or you niggas always need a whole bunch of people on your platform, and y'all get up there jumping people. Because all you trying to do is pulling fans from you're trying to pull in fans from 4 different channels to make yourself look lit. But when you go live by yourself, you're boring, and you can't speak on nothing. See? I grind from scratch. The people I affiliate with, they grind from scratch. They get it themselves. If they bring information, they bringing the people information. They're not just putting people names in the title to diss people so people pull up. They're not dealing with the Wendy Williams controversy so people pull up. You dig? If it's something go down, people gonna speak on it. Don't get it messed up. But when you analyze yourself, you will see a lot of you dudes, your channel, your best views is only when you got a controversial title or somebody that's already lit. And then you the main dudes that start crying, you feel me? That want to block people in your chat, you heard? When somebody got something to say about you, and you want to strike. That's another thing that got me heated. For those that don't know, somebody struck and flagged my Instagram page. That's why, remember, I told you I ain't turn up on all platforms, because I told you it's a lot of foul individuals that be on these platforms. And when I come in, I'm coming right on the platforms, right? So I like my 4NOFAME channel, I just started it to brand it and lock the name in so nobody can use it. But I didn't start working on that channel yet, for real. You understand? But somebody flagged that page already, and I got an idea who it was, because these are the same dudes that be on YouTube, you feel me, crying, telling. You know, these dudes are snitches. They are bogus. That's why you'll see most dudes, I'm talking about, you know, y'all know I'm talking about in the street department, you feel me? They started their channels off of controversy, other people's stories, you hear me? And using other people's names. That's how they started. See, one thing I say about HASSAN Campbell, he started off living his own truth. He told his own story. So I can't talk about him, but a lot of you dudes, you started your channel name dropping. Speaking on dudes that you know people's gonna pull up to want to hear about. You started your channel off studying other niggas' swag and trying to use it for your own beneficial gain. You dudes be out here trying to steal people subscribers. Y'all do all type of shenanigans, and that's cool. But my thing is this: don't think nobody don't see what you be doing. And a lot of you dudes, you be clout chasing for real. Because you're the same dudes, when somebody say one thing about your name, you start crying. You want to fight. You talking about where you at? We can meet up in the street. I ain't with all this internet dissing, but y'all the man wants to be dissing on the internet. And let me make this clear. What I say on the internet is what I say on the internet. If I see you in real street, I'm going to give you a chance to throw the first swing, and I'm going to show you what time it is with me. Because I don't play them games in real life. I don't meet up with nobody to throw no hands. You heard? Know that, because I know you ops be listening. I don't meet up with nobody to throw no hands. Understand that. Now, if you see me and you want to swing, you swing. But I promise you, that'll be the last swing you're going to throw. Because I don't play them games. So I don't play that. I'm going to say what I got to say on the internet. I'm going to leave it at that. Because I'm speaking the truth. I'm not going to sit here and just pick on somebody. If you play yourself, I'm going to say something if I feel a certain way. And I feel a certain way right now because a lot of you dudes is frauds. And the reason I'm going to say this is because, you know, once again, HASSAN was walking through the hood last night, and he looked real frustrated, and you know what I'm saying? He was going through it. So this is my point. He got to understand he brought a lot of this on himself. And being he brought it on himself, he got to fix it by himself. And I'm going to say it again. That brother Waxdog, he got the right to diss him because he was his mod and he violated his mod. Mac Mean knowing from the hood and from certain hood individuals. Mac Mean got a right to speak on HASSAN. 10 Toes Down got a right to speak on HASSAN because they know each other in real life and they got their own issues back and forth. So them three brothers can make videos about them all day. I had to come to that understanding. And maybe some others. But my point is, he brought this on himself by turning his back on his supporters, his day one supporters. See, once he grew and got a whole bunch of new following, he turned his back on where he was from. And that's why he's feeling that pain. But it can all be fixed with humility and humbleness. You dig? That's all I'm saying, bro. I got to keep it solid. I got to keep it solid. Now, everybody not supposed to agree with me. I'm not going to agree with everybody, but y'all know I got to speak my piece or I'll be a fake dude. I'll be a lame. You feel me? That's how I've been feeling lately, like a lamb, been biting my tongue about certain things that I'm going to talk about later. Trust me. And I'm going to tell you, y'all, some of you dudes, you better thank P because P been keeping me off your neck for about a month now. He been keeping me off your neck because P, that's why I call him Grown Man P. He be on grown man time and he just laid back with it. And he calmed me down. But I'm trying to tell you, y'all about to get y'all issue today. I promise you that. You did? Another thing I'm going to shout out. I'm going to shout out my people because they was there from day one. You did? Like I say, man. Like my man Roski, right? Roski is, for those who don't know, you know what I mean? Everybody got their issue, but we got to keep it real. The things Roski doing now, he been doing that when he first came out. Him and Bullets, they've been doing that since they first came out. We got to be real. See, a lot of people don't like them, but they the ones who was doing this from day one, and they were some of the first that got this whole StreamYard thing lit. So a lot of people don't know that. And they always came at dudes neck. A lot of dudes came on here with straight frauds and they called them out. They pulled their card. They had proof. But a lot of people ain't want, they thought, you know what I'm saying, they want to hear it. They thought they was clout chasing. And I know people don't like Roski, people don't like Bullets Gotti, but one thing you gotta respect them. They still be who they was. Now, the only thing about Bullets, he pissed a lot of people off because, yeah, he go too hard for Hassan, but I understand his loyalty. But you got to understand, he got to take what come with that. You got to take what come with that, bro. But them dudes, they still stay who they are. Same thing with call-outs. He stayed with who he is. And I know people don't like call-outs, but it is what it is. Certain dudes, they got to stay who they are. Everybody don't got to have 1 million people on their platform to make it look like they real. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't got to, always come with some foolishness or give people, no matter of fact, they'll pick and choose, right? They'll come at this person next, but then these people, they'll give them a pass. And the whole time, you dealing with shady individuals behind the scenes. But you don't want it to be known that you really rock with other niggas, so you don't share their video. And I don't care about sharing no video. But don't think I don't know about niggas' snake behavior. Because, see, niggas won't share your video because they don't want other people to know that they cool with you. They don't want to offend nobody. See, I don't do that. I don't care who got beef. I told y'all when I did the episode on my chop-up joint, don't put me in the middle of your beef. If I support somebody because they support me, I'm going to share their video. If I watch a video and I'm feeling, I'm sharing it. I'm not going to act like I don't watch dude. I don't do that. You feel me? Because everybody got something to bring to the table. And the reason why I say that is because just like my boy 183rd Bees, he speak his mind. Meaning a lot of dudes, you know what I'm saying, be trying to play certain individuals, but you got to understand some of them was here before you, and some of them, they still being true to who they are. That's all I'm saying. You feel me? Like certain names I spoke on, they being true to who they are and what they do. If you don't like them, you don't watch them. But at the end of the day, I know who my supporters is. I know what cloth I come out of on this YouTube thing. Brothers that speak their own mind and don't ride waves. Period. Like it or not. Know what I'm saying? And I don't hate no man. The same time, I'm a speaker. I seen you in the chat, Sincere Jones. I know who you rock with. You heard? But I'm gonna speak on Scheme. One thing I say about Scheme, and I don't agree with Scheme, and me and him might not rock, but I supported him from the beginning. And one thing about Scheme, he's gonna stay in his lane. You feel me? He's gonna stay in his. He don't jump on people's panels. You did. He don't always have open panels for everybody to pull their viewers in. He do what he do, whether you like him or not. See, everybody had a lane already. It's already been a community of people here before certain people got here. So we got to keep this thing in perspective. And these are some of the same people that also supported Hassan. So what I'm trying to tell Hassan is, you wasted too much energy trying to bang on the gangsters. You wasted too much energy trying to bang on the hood and prove to the hood that you made it and you're good. And then it's all of a sudden you backtrack and go walk back through the hood. So you sending mixed messages and it don't make no sense, bro. And guess what? You don't got to do that no more. You don't have to prove yourself. Just like me. I don't got to prove to nobody I'm outside, I'm on the block. Because 9 times out of 10, if I pull up on the block, I'm only on the block to make money or I'm putting in work. So if I pull up on a nigga, I'm trying to do something to a nigga. Period. That's me. That's me. Other than that, I lay low. I lay in the cut. I live and let live. You heard? I don't got no ego. I don't got nothing to show off. Because I've been doing this. YouTube ain't nothing. This is just a way to build with the people and do what? Shed light and also what? Come together because it is a community. Our communities in the hood is messed up, but at least we can have a decent community online. That's how I see it, because the internet is what? Interacting and networking. I told y'all before, it's how you utilize this. That's how I got brothers in the chat from overseas. You feel me? West Coast, down south, New York, East Coast, Midwest. And guess what? We all get along. And guess what? If we want to do future business on anything, we can do that. Because I think bigger than the big picture. Like if I want to open up a restaurant somewhere, I might holler at somebody in this state, that state, and say, yo, what's good over here? What's the real estate like over there? You feel me? If I want to move to another location, I can politic. In the same way they can do that with me. I know how to see. I'm on here to build. But I'm with the smoke too. But I know the smoke don't get you nowhere. So let me tell you something this. Last time I'm off this topic. Some of you dudes, I don't want your clientele. So if I diss you, it's personal and I don't like you. I don't want your customers because some of you got dirty customers. You dig? Some of you dudes, you got foul individuals that be all on your page, and I don't want none of them people on my page. For two, a lot of y'all don't deal with no feminine energy, and you don't have no females in your page and on your chats. None of that. And I ain't with all that. I like my chat to be balanced. You feel me? I got a little bit of everybody in my chat. You heard? And if you in the chat from the Rainbow Gang, that's your business. I don't hate on you neither. You heard? Because it's a community over here and people going to live their life like in real life. You dig? So I'm just telling y'all what it is. Salute to the chat. I see all my family in the chat. John Shaft. You heard? Morpheus BX2God. My boy Diz. GMAC 914. You heard? You know what I'm saying? Real pull up in this chat. I'm trying to tell you, I'm solid. With my people, we solid. I don't need a lot of followers. I don't need a lot of dozers. But what I got is solid, and I'm proud of that. That's why I'm going live this morning. You feel me? I'm going to show y'all how you're supposed to treat your channel and your platform. Because y'all built your platform, but some of you y'all platforms are falling. You know why? Because you played yourself. And you dug a ditch for yourself. And the people don't peep game. That's what's going on. You dig? But to Hassan Campbell, I know you. If you probably hear this, you just need to humble yourself, get rid of that ego, and you need to apologize to the people you violated. And guess what? Life goes on. And guess what? Everybody still ain't gonna like you, but who cares? But you got to be a man and admit when you was wrong. The more you run from, you know what I'm saying, your flaws, the more your flaws gonna start chasing you and coming at you. That's how this thing works. And in the streets, we know it's called people trying to take you out. That's how it goes. So for anybody, when you got a chance to right your wrongs, you just right your wrongs and let it go. It's the same way as simple as somebody can step on your brand new sneakers. You just paid $200-300. Either you can say, if they say pardon me, you can give them a pass, or you can have an ego and you can start and you can want to fight with them. You might wind up going into gunplay, violence. But when all you had to do is say, if they said my bad, you just say, it's all good. Or even that person step on your foot and they don't say my bad. Sometimes you still got to be like, you know what? This dude don't even know I can ruin his life right now, but I'm gonna give him a pass. Yo, it's all right. I ain't worried about that. See, we all got to learn that humility. Because everything don't got to escalate and keep going left and going all over the place and getting crazy because of what? Because of pride and ego. You know what I'm saying? And that's facts. And I'm gonna leave that topic alone. I'm also gonna say, you know what I'm saying? Salute to my man Zeke Black, because that's a good dude. But I'm gonna be real. I've seen a lot of you dudes trying to use Zeke Black. And you also seen how Zeke, he already been cool with Hassan, so he ain't got to clout chase Hassan. But I seen some of you dudes clout chasing my man Zeke. You know what I'm saying? Like when Zeke had the call-ins, I seen other dudes start their show with the call-ins. You feel me? I seen all type of behavior. Like, y'all see me here with the mask. I seen other brothers start their show. They want to wear the mask. You feel me? You see my cartoon. You see my cartoon avatar with the black mask. You heard? I seen other dudes try to have their avatar with the black mask in the cartoon. But they didn't want to act like they don't watch my channel. They didn't want to act like they don't share my videos. You heard? Because I know who they rock with. And a lot of these dudes are snakes. And I'm going to get into that later on, like I said. Moving right along. Charlamagne the God versus Kamala Harris, for those that seen it. Now, y'all know Joe and them under pressure. Y'all know Kamala and them under pressure. You dig? But Charlamagne the God, he asked Kamala Harris about the boy Joe. You dig? And he asked, was Joe really the president of the United States? Or is it Senator Joe Manchin? You know what I'm saying? If I'm pronouncing it right. And she responded saying, no. Basically, don't go there, Charlamagne. Joe is the president and I'm the vice president and my name is Kamala Harris. She told Charlamagne, don't start acting and talking like a Republican. So basically, she G-checked Charlamagne for playing around. But I understand this whole conversation, this whole dialogue, because a lot of people got a lot of questions about what's really going on. You know, people are lost in the sauce. They feel like it's no leadership. They're not getting no answers. And a lot of people are confused. And we got to also understand it's a bigger thing coming. You understand? You got to pay attention. You got to pay attention. When you see the celebrities, when you see the NBA players, half their team so-called sick, when you just see, for those who watch NFL, they just canceled 3 games yesterday that's going to be played out this week. If entertainers are supposed to be the healthiest people in the world and they getting so-called, you know what I'm saying, shut down, what you think about to happen in your everyday life and around your community? A lot of things about to get shut down, and some people believe it's about to be another shutdown, aka lockdown. Because y'all remember this, it started like this the first time. And they saying what? You know, the new situation is also bigger than the Delta situation. Either way, how you want to call it, whether it's real or not, you got to understand it's a procedure of shutdown going on. And that means what? Certain people are going to get caught in the middle of everything. Because I told you before, if you're not prepared, you feel me? If you're not financially straight, you might lose everything. You might fall a victim out here. Or what else? You might be somebody else's victim. Because what? We see how crime is getting stupider by the days. But guess what? We're not getting no answers. So that's why people want to know who's really in power. Who's really concerned with the people. Now, we heard about Joe falling asleep at meetings, you know what I'm saying? We heard about certain things. We also know he put that bag into the infrastructure. Like I told you, which got to do with all this rebuilding, all this 5G technology, you know, these electric cars, things like that. But when it comes to the poverty level and the people that's suffering, they want to know if they're going to get another check. They want to know if some more stimulus checks coming out. You know what I'm saying? The people want to know what's really going on. And like I told y'all, that child tax credit, a lot of people don't know that's coming out. That's supposed to come out your income tax. That money's supposed to be paid back. What else? It's a few other things. We know about the people that did the loans. They're not getting nothing back. You're not getting nothing. So my point is this: when everything smacks and everything gets shut down, and let's say it's the beginning of the year, you're not going to get no financial aid. You're not getting nothing. And guess what? If you scam and they do drop stimulus checks, you're probably not going to get that neither. So I'm trying to show you how certain people have put themselves in a situation, right? And these are the people looking at the presidency for answers. Even the hardworking people are looking at the president for answers, and they're like, yo, where you at, Joe? You understand? So when Charlemagne brought up this question to Kamala, she basically snapped because she was offended, saying he acting like a Republican. But what you got to understand, right? The Republicans and Democrats, they be gangbanging within their own self. But you got to also know something else. They cool behind the scenes. A lot of them are cool, meaning they don't hate each other. It's just business. You dig? And we also know that, you know, in my opinion, the Democrats, they are the main ones that do all the bashing. They do a lot of bashing, slander campaigns. That's what they do. But when you check them, they get offensive. See? I'm showing you the pattern. The most people that do the bashing, the main people that do the dissing, when you say one thing about them, they start crying. They get upset. They get offended. This is how it always goes. So Charlemagne, he need to be easy before they come for his neck and he mess around and lose his career. You understand? Because he basically tried to put her on the spot and she had to G-check him because he went a little too far. But some of us feel like he didn't go too far. He just asked a simple question. Basically, who's in power and what's really going on? You dig? So that's why this is a controversial topic and you really can't speak too much on it, but you got to have your own opinion, know what's going on, that what? Something bigger is coming and you better secure your own self like you secure your own bag. I can't say that no more because all I see is a bunch of distractions and people are trying to keep you slipping. So when you get caught with that right hook, you know what I'm saying? Like Jake Paul did, old boy, the other day, he caught him with that right hook and dropped him. That also represents how they trying to do the people. They're trying to catch you slipping with that right hook. And when it's all said and done, you falling on your face and nobody going to help you get up. But guess what? You control your own destiny. So you better wake up right now before it's too late. And for some people, it's already too late. You did? Because you sitting around waiting and you waiting for what's next, what's going to happen next, who going to do this, who going to do that. You already done lost. So I'm going to say that right there. But Charlemagne, he got G-checked by Kamala, and that's what it is with that situation. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is with that. He brought it on himself, and he better watch out. So that's what I'm saying, man. You got to say yourself. Just worry about your household and worry about what you got to do for you. Don't worry about everything you see on TV. You understand? Because you always going to be confused. Same thing with everything you see online. You're going to be confused. You're going to see grown men acting like they real. They got the answers. They got a lot of things going on. But when it's all said and done, you're going to see them fold. And then you ain't going to have nobody to tell you what's real. You understand? So that's what it is right now. I ain't going to hold y'all up too long because I got more work to do today. And I'm pretty sure I think my man P going live next. But my whole thing is this. The boy Drakeo the Ruler was stabbed in the neck at a show. So when have we ever heard in history a rapper damn near, basically dies at his own show? When have we ever heard this before? Why he didn't have no protection? Why was he even fighting? Where was his goons at? Why they ain't having no safety? We also know this like the same thing that happened with Malcolm X. We get your hands out my pocket and all that. Where he got smoked in front of a crowd in front of everybody. You feel me? See, some people say these are rituals. This is similar to Travis Scott. It's always at a show, public. You dig? You got public humiliation, and you also got public annihilation. But all of these things, they go into your psyche. You understand? And when they go into your psyche, it starts making you tweak without you knowing. And for those that also don't know, it was a full moon last night, and it was a full moon this weekend. So that's why you seeing all this lunatic behavior. Because I told you we going into the dark season, and that's tomorrow. The start of the winter is the darkest time of the year. So that's why this whole week, what you've been seeing, nothing but bloodshed, confusion, and chaos. You've been seeing it all week. I told you every day I try to report something good, but it ain't nothing good when I look. It ain't. And I be digging too. So I'm trying to show y'all your energy has to be high right now, or you're not going to make it. You're going to fold. So anytime a man gets stabbed in his neck at a show, in a concert of people that came, guess what? They didn't get to see the whole show. Because it was for 50 and Snoop, and they didn't even come out. You see? What Snoop Dogg always promote? Get high on drugs. And the cats don't know most of that bud out now got fentanyl. It's laced. I done broke all that down about the fake bud that's circulating right now. A lot of that stuff y'all smoke, it ain't real bud. And if you've been smoking bud your whole life, you should know real bud from fake bud. But some of y'all are still smoking that dried out, crystallized, gritty, fake bud that come out of laboratory laced with Fetty Wap. That's why when you smoke that bud, you stuck. That's why when you can't get it, you start feeling a certain way. I'm telling you what I know. But that's what Snoop Dogg represent. Get high. You feel me? Murder was the case. 50 Cent, his whole career was built on what? Death. Gunshots. Get rich or die trying. The man of power that shows every wicked thing from little kids killing their pops to all this destruction. That's all they represent. Destruction. So when you see them, just know this destruction is right around them. You dig? And this keep them trending. This keep their news popping. This keep them in the limelight. And we also got to remember one more thing. Just so happened, Drakeo is another Empire artist. For those that don't know, I'm going to say it again. King Von, Empire. Extension, Empire. Mo 3, Empire. You dig? That's why Lil Boosie better watch out too, because he's signed to Empire. He better watch out too. And it's a list of others that's down or was down with Empire. The Bogus TV show, Empire. Who went to court recently? Jussie Smollett. What show he was on? Empire. So what's all this Empire about? Those are the questions. You know what I'm saying? And to me, it's a big game. Because they know you love rappers and you love entertainment more than you love yourself. And that's what it is. And also, Wack 100, he got hands and feet put on him. So I want to hear him talking about this and going into detail about how he got beat up at this show, because they say allegedly he's supposed to be old boy manager. I don't know, but that's what they're saying. So maybe he got fake beat up. I don't know. All I know is another dude, I told you Wack 100 was a troll, and wherever his name is at, is BS around it all the time. His name is always around BS, and he's the #1 distraction on Clubhouse. He's the #1 distraction on the internet now because he is a troll. You dig? 1 minute he Pyru, and 1 minute he's a civilian. I seen a picture of him with the police, and then 1 minute he's a Pyru. You see what I'm trying to show you? Mixed behavior. Two-tongue snakes. And I told you, dude, let me say this again. I told you niggas weeks ago, months ago, that what? Wack 100 ain't doing no business with you. You see? But y'all thought he was going to do business with y'all when you was exposing Jim Jones. But I told you he was just using that as a war tactic to disrespect New York, to clown New York City. I told y'all that, but y'all ain't listen. Why? Because I don't got a lot of subscribers and viewers. I'm clout chasing. Then you want to turn around and diss Wack 100 after he diss you. But I told y'all before, and like the homie said, the B ain't for sale. If you would have stood solid on what you stand on, you would have already knew Wack 100 was pulling a scam. And that's why I survived these streets, because I know a scam, I know a fraud when I see one, and you can't line me up. See, a lot of y'all get lined up, and then you want to backtrack. But in a real situation, you don't get time to backtrack, you just get lined up. And I told you Wack was a troll. And I told y'all Wack ain't doing no business with y'all. And what happened? He ain't do no business with you, and he disrespected you, and he violated y'all. Because guess what? I told y'all Tekashi 69 told him the recipe. So when I dropped them videos, if y'all had paid attention, you would have knew the play. Everything I say out my mouth is facts, because I don't freestyle. I do research, and I give my own analytics, and I speak truth. I told you Tekashi was a human troll. His whole image was manufactured after the troll doll. You know the troll doll your kids play with the colorful hair? He was the human being version of the troll toy. That's all he did his whole career was troll who? Gangsters and real individuals. He was a troll. He was the first one that brought gangbanging in a clown perspective to the internet. And he trolled the New York gangsters, and then he told on them. And then once he complied and he can't be in New York no more, he took that same game to California, and he told Wack 100 the recipe. Man, all you got to do is tell them New York dudes you're going to get them some money. All you got to do is spoon feed them. They're going to fall in line. And what y'all do? Wack 100, he made you think he was going to do business with you, and you did what? You fell in line. You shut up, and you was waiting for him to do business with you, but now you see he ain't do nothing with you. He dissing y'all. And I told you that. And then I also told you when they sat down with Academics, because Academics is another troll, and he's the one behind all that Chicago drill murder rate, because half the New York drill part of that Chicago drill and Chicago clout came from Academics. He was reporting all their hood information. So when you seen Academics sit down with Wack 100 and Tekashi 69, you should have knew the play that they was trolling everybody and they was coming together to do business. And you'll see since then, Academics, he started his own platform and it's blowing up. You'll see Troll Nation has been blowing up. You see Dummy Boy Nation has been blowing up because Wack told you they did a deal for $45 million, and then you dummies went over there and y'all supplied the engine, meaning you gave them revenue. Y'all generated their revenue, and you got nothing. But y'all don't listen. How many people that have been listening to me from day one? I told you if you really get in the bag, you're supposed to start your own app, your own platform. I told y'all that months ago, but y'all ain't listen because you still think somebody gonna put you on. And why is grown men still trying to get put on? Then when you get your card pulled, you want to get mad and throw tantrums. But I already told y'all he was playing y'all. And guess what? You made your town look bad, you made your city look bad, and you made whatever you stand for look bad. And that's why a lot of y'all be backtracking, moonwalking, and hiding out. Because you're frauds. The same way you come out is the same way you're going to get exposed and go out on. So don't forget what I'm telling you. And I got more to come because I'm not finished. Right? So I'm about to get up out of here, right? But I will be back later. And before I do that, you already know I'm going to let the chat shine because that's what I do. Diz, what up, boy? My day one. Blue Money, always there. Queen of attraction from day one. And she hold down a lot of people. You understand? And I told y'all, I don't care who y'all support. I'm never going to get mad when you support other people, because guess what? You got to watch what you want to watch. And sometimes when y'all watch some other people, y'all come back and watch my channel, and me and my bro, y'all appreciate good content. That's it. I don't get mad at nobody for what you do and what you watch. I'm not an emotional dude. You heard? And I don't care who you support. You share what you want to share. It don't affect me. You niggas don't put no money in my pocket. Spot him, got him. What's up, bro? Always on the check-in, man. Go subscribe to my boy Spot him, got him. You heard? Annette, the queen from Harlem, always supporting. Morpheus BX, the guard, always in the building. Shout out to my peoples from the BX, man. Shout out to the whole NYC. Y'all know what time it is. Shout out to everybody on the East Coast, down south, Midwest, and the West Coast, and overseas. You heard? That's what time it is. My boy G Mac. That's right. Rastafari, what's good? 1444, what's up? Tapping in from California. Know what I'm saying? My boy Alan. What up, Alan? My boy from the UK. Y'all know what time it is. Like I say, man, Rondell, that's the queen. Always pulling up. She got her own platform, and she still always pull up to support the bros, man. Always. And she got more viewers, subscribers than a lot of you dudes. And guess what? She don't be clout chasing. She bring information. You know what I'm saying? I got real supporters, man. I don't need y'all. I don't want y'all fan base. I want nothing to do with none of you dudes. Don't get it twisted. So I don't gotta bite my tongue. Now I'm pick and choose my battles. What up, Nick? What's up, family? You heard? Another day one, Tato Mills. Y'all gotta give me a pass if I pronounce your name wrong. You heard? Cypher. Peace to the bro. My boy, John Shaft. You heard? That's family right there. So I don't care who my boy John Shaft watch or support. I don't care. I don't care about none of that. But don't think you're going to come in here and get down with my peoples, because my peoples, they're going to watch you, but they're going to also tell me you played yourself too. American Links, another day one. Day one been doing this thing. And I rock with all the trolls. Y'all know what time it is. I rock with the trolls. You know what I'm saying? I rock with the dirty section of YouTube, all that, as y'all want to call them. You heard? I call it the hood. I call it the real individuals. You feel me? Because certain people held it down from day one. That's what time it is. So like I said, I ain't going to hold y'all too long, and I will be back later on, and we will be doing Grown Man Talk tonight, and y'all already know what time it is. If I'm not mistaken, my boy P going live after this because he got some things he want to speak on, and I will return. So like I said, for those that pulled up, catch it from the beginning. I'm not here to diss nobody. I'm not here to slander nobody, but I'm going to speak the truth, how I see it. And if my words of wisdom can help somebody, I hope it do. You dig? Because I know who got a good heart and who don't. As long as you got a pure heart, guess what? You always can redeem yourself. But some people are so corrupt in their heart and so wicked, and ain't no turning back. And they only headed one way, and that's in the ground. And when they're in the ground, people going to spit on them, and they're going to piss on them. And their name's going to be mud. That's how some of y'all going to go out. Mark my words. That's how this thing go down. Once again, the 4NOFAME Primetime episode 64, and I spoke on that boy Drakeo, how he got stabbed in his neck, and he's another Fallen Empire rapper. You dig? And I also spoke about how, you know, Charlemagne and Kamala had a little back and forth, and she said that Joe is the president, and she didn't like the way Charlemagne was talking, and she said that man was talking like a Republican. And like I said, you could choose either side, but either way, you got to make your own decisions. And we're going to leave that at that. And I also spoke on how that boy HASSAN Campbell, he need to chill. He need to chill, you dig? He need to backtrack, you know what I'm saying? Reevaluate himself, correct his errors, and it's called sometimes apologizing, you know what I'm saying? Checking yourself and getting back in tune with yourself and getting back in tune with the people. And then life goes on after that. You dig? That's just my opinion. You know, people can tell me, shut the F up, whatever, mind your business, whatever, you're clout chasing. But I'm going to speak my piece, and that's what it is. You ain't got to agree with me, because guess what? I don't want everybody to agree with me, because I don't want to be everybody's friend. All right? But the people that respect me and know what I'm about, they're going to stay in tune. You dig? Once again, salute to the bro Bad Vibes, and salute to my boy P. We had an epic interview the other day, and we corrected a lot of things, and we got some things out there. Also, I'm going to say, you go subscribe to Rondell's Unpopular Opinion, because the sis got information and knowledge to get you through these times. You heard? We need information. That's what we need. We all know how to get stupid. We all know how to be stupid. You heard? Louisiana tapping in. Royce Madison. That's what I'm talking about. Down bottom, the boot. You know what I'm saying? They go through a lot of pain in Louisiana. You know what I'm saying? It's hard down there for those that don't know. You know what I'm saying? So I respect when somebody from down bottom pull up. That's what I'm talking about. On that note, y'all already know I'm about to get up out of here. You understand? And y'all stay tuned, because there's more to come. And just know that I got nothing but love for y'all. What up, Rick Set? That's family. You heard? Just know I got nothing but love for y'all, and it's straight from the heart. And I don't do this for no clout. Y'all already know that. Because everything a lot of these dudes trying to get, I already got. And I already had it, and I let it go. And I can get it again and remix it and drop it and do it again, because it ain't nothing. Don't worship material things. When you worship material things, you're always going to fold, and you're going to be left with nothing. Because guess what? What they say, you can't take none of that stuff with you when you die. So if you got material things and you like it, you just enjoy it while you got it, and you stay humble, and you thank God for making sure you got them things you got. You understand? That's all you got to do. On that note, y'all know I'm up out of here. One.